Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I like that setup. I like having fellow ladies on set, just having a fantastic conversation. So karibuni sana, ladies. It's an honor and a pleasure to have you. We are going to have a very nice conversation briefly, so stick around, okay? You're going to learn a thing or two on this one. So karibuni sana. Let's start from here. Scholar, please say hello to us, to introduce wambia wewe ni nani, unafanyanga nini, then move right in.
Hey, my name is Scholarstica Moraa. I'm a writer, I'm a secretary, I'm a student, I'm a learner.
Yes.
Yes.
So you wear many hats.
I wear many hats.
I like that one. Winnie?
Well, I'm Winnie, Madoro, a poet, I'm many things. A human resource professional, also a learner. Well, with poetry, I perform and I write. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. And this is the reason why you guys are here today. So
Yes.
I am excited. I am a lover of poetry. Huge lover. I cannot explain in words how much I do love poetry. So it is a pleasure for us to be having this conversation with you two. So let's start from Scholar. When did you realize you had an interest in poetry, or what interested you kuanza kuingia kwa poetry?
I think it started with me in primary school. My my teacher of English in primary was really good at poetry, and he used to make us recite. He used to write, and then he used to make us recite. And then when I got to high school, I realized that I can do it too, and it's something that is in me.
Yes.
I can do it anytime. It's as easy as breathing.
Yes. So you started writing in primary school kidogo, but high school you intensified your writing.
Yeah, in high school I intensified, and then in campus we had this magazine. It was called Campus Zone, but it went off. But I used to write poetry in it. Then out here I published.
Yes, wow, I like that. You make it sound so easy. You're making it look like just breathe, write some poetry. And I like that, because I believe talent has a lot to do with it. So you are one talented lady. Winnie, what was your story?
Well, mine, I think I started in high school. At first, I didn't actually realize it was poetry I was writing. I think I was just scribbling some words and then throwing the papers away. But then when it came to around Form 2, Form 3, I started keeping them. So I still have the book to date. I wrote, they were not so good, I would say. But after that, I came to campus, joined Art and Poetry, KC University, and there I got my performance zeal. And it has been...
You've been going on ever since.
I met Scholar, and then we are here.
Wow, and then a book. I want to have friends like you, you know. I feel like I need some friends like you in my pocket. So you started writing and you got into campus. When did you seriously now consider, this is Scholar, this is what I want to do? Like, I know you are doing many other things, but when did you consider things like publishing? Like, when did it get to a point you're like, okay, I think I have enough work to actually put together in a book?
Okay, actually it didn't come easy. I thought it was, a hobby, something that I can't really take seriously. In campus I was an actuarial science student.
Wow.
Yeah, so when I finished and I really had this passion for writing, for short stories and poetry, I used to think like, I've spent 4 years in campus, I can't just give this up for, poetry. Plus they say writers don't have money, they don't make money from writing. So I can't stop pursuing financial analysts and become a poet. But then I had this friend, the one who edited my first book, Beautiful Mess. His name was Eugene Kabasa. He told me, Scholar, you have so many poems, why don't you make them into a book? But then I thought this was a lot of work, everything, cover design, editing, and all the money, where am I going to get it from? But through his support and support of friends, we got Beautiful Mess. So Dreams and Demons was not so hard after
to do
the
now,
first
because you had already done your first book. Okay, I like that. So Winnie, before Dreams and Demons, have you put any other composition together?
Well, not really. I have been submitting, let's say, poems to anthologies, books. Let's say mostly have been published in newspapers. But I think I did performance most.
You were out there performing your poetry.
Yeah, I would just write and keep them because I believed my poetry was too dark to be out to the world.
Yes.
Yeah, so...
Why did you think it was too dark?
What made my poetry better was when I started writing about the theme death.
Yes.
Most poets start from love themes.
Yes.
When I started writing on death, I think my poetry became, I don't know, it sort of enhanced. You'd know,
Yes.
you'd see the progress.
Yes.
Yeah, and I didn't feel like it was supposed to be out there.
Yes. Was it from a personal experience or from an observation, or why did you pick death as your theme?
Well, it was actually from a personal experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I can get that, how that can take a dark turn.
Exactly.
Can we hear a piece?
On that?
Yes. On that
Maybe a reading.
Yes.
But, oh God, it's too dark.
No, we want to hear that.
All right.
Yes.
Let me just do this reading. Good thing I carried my book.
Yes.
Come. Born of fire, life with rage, death at last. Peace buries the body buried beneath dust, silence. Even death is innocent. I did not take him. This one was sent. Earth moans, life moans, death knows. What lies underneath was nailed to the world's cross, shocked. Even life is shocked. I did not sentence him. His fate was cooked. Yeah.
For a hot minute there. So I know you probably don't want to go back to this, but was it the death of a loved one or someone you?
My dad, yes.
Your dad.
Yeah.
Sorry, we are sorry. May his soul rest in peace.
It's okay.
Yes, but you did make something out of it. I like the way you moved on and dealt with it. We may not be able to bring him back, but we can see the beautiful person you have become because of that. Well, so I love that. Was it a coping mechanism?
I don't know what it was. You never really cope. You just find yourself in that dark place sometimes, and the easiest thing to do is write rather than communicate to people, because sometimes you'd feel like, you're being too much trying to call, and maybe it isn't so easy to open up to people as it is to open up on paper and pen. No one is talking back to you. No one is trying to tell you things you don't want to listen to, or things you wouldn't feel you'd feel are not so comforting to you. Yeah, so you just throw it on paper and then you go past that moment.
Exactly. So you get to pour your heart out without really having someone who is, wondering or questioning or moving. Okay, I like that. So Scholar, you put together Beautiful Mess. What was the inspiration?
Okay, I think writing is a coping mechanism. Like, I think most of my poems in Beautiful Mess are about pain, heartbreak, and loss. Unlike Winnie, mine are not about death. I think I just have one poem on death, about my grandfather's death, which happened, I think, around 2004 and 2005. So mine was coping on heartbreak, pain. In at our age, the age of 20s, 25, we have many of those, heartbreaks, and I think that was my way of coping.
That was your way of coping with it.
I think that's also how I came up with the title of Beautiful Mess. At the end of it all, I realized even if I've gone through everything, this pain, this feeling inadequate, this feeling not enough, this pain that just can't go away, I'm still beautiful. As messy as I am, there is a little beauty in there.
There's still some beauty in there. Wow, I like that. I also I will ambush you. Let's start from here. I will ambush you for pieces from time to time. So I would like us to hear one piece on just basically the book Beautiful Mess.
Okay, I can read?
Yes, you can. let her pick her favorite one, let her pick the one that really got you through the trenches, and you're like, anyway, I need to get this one out of my system. And I like that writing can be used as a coping mechanism. I like that because that allows you to take as much time as you want. Because like Winnie is saying here, sometimes talking to people, especially about those dark themes and heartbreak and death, it gets to some place and someone is haujamaliza bado. But writing gives you the space to live it eternally. I'm sure you will put this in a book, and you have put this in a book. Are you planning on it, Winnie?
Well, Dreams and Demons, actually, while writing it, Scholar, I remember, kept telling me, Winnie, you have so very many beautiful pieces. Why don't you have those in our book? And I told them, you guys, you're doing love theme, and then you want me to bring my death in there. We are not doing that. So none of them are here in the Dreams and Demons.
Might you consider in the future?
Yes, I will. Yes. I will. Maybe for the purpose of meeting someone who's at that point.
Exactly.
Probably. Yes.
I will be looking forward to that one, because I believe so many people, more than you think, will be in it, will want to read that. Scholar is ready with her first piece from A Beautiful Mess.
Okay. I love this poem. I call it Expectations. Because I believe that most of the time we are hurt by the people we love because of the expectations we have of them.
Yes.
The people you don't, expect much from, even when they do something bad to you, it's not a big deal,
Exactly.
But then the people you love, I expected you to be a safe space, but then you were not that.
Yes.
Okay, Expectations. What killed your son? I didn't have to think. Expectations. What killed your light? I knew the answer to that plight. I sometimes lie that memories fade, but of them I am made. Into my memories I wade to find out when I first bled. And to the forefront I bring the song that made my blood sing, the sound that made my ears ring, the moment that crippled my wings. I remember him who broke my heart. Well, the expectations played their part, but here I am, a broken piece of art. I have been down, I have been hurt. Several times I wake up and smile. I look back. Girl, those are plenty of miles. I sigh and count my blessings a while before pain cripples me and I cry again. Who hurt you? They whisper. Expectations, I respond. I pick up my luggage and stand. My peace is what I'm going to find.
Yes. Yeah. All right. We are seeing some coping. I like the way you're putting us into that state of when you are writing that poem. You can almost feel like you are there. So I like that type of writing. You have written, both of you have written for a long time. How do you tell that your poetry is improving? Like, how can you tell that you are becoming better at it?
I think you can feel it. I can look at my poems, the ones I used to write in a book long time ago, the ones in Beautiful Mess and the ones in Dreams and Demons, and I can feel the emotion. I can feel that I use less words to explain how I feel.
Yes.
Compared to how I first wrote.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think with practice and maybe even 2 years from now, I'll be better than I am now.
Even better. Wow, I like that. I like that because creativity, it's almost kind of hard to tell. Is this person, are you going up or are you not writing better? But I like that because you read one paragraph of poetry and a lot has been said. So I think that has been always my mark of how many words. Like how few the words you can use to express such a huge thing. So I like that. Maybe I am growing as well. Okay, let's move on. So you met in what place? Where did you guys meet? Before we start talking about the idea of Dreams and Demons, Winnie.
I'll let Scholar take that one. Yes. She's sentimental about it.
Okay.
Well, actually, it's funny how we got to know about each other, because we didn't move in the same circles.
Yes.
We were in different campuses. We were doing different courses. Like there is no way we could have met. But I saw a piece of her work on a friend's status, and I loved the way she wrote.
Yeah.
I connected with her words. So I asked that friend to give me her contact. Then that's how I reached out to Winnie.
Yeah.
That's how we got talking about poetry. But still, we never really considered writing a book together. When we met during my Beautiful Mess book launch, actually that's when we were like, why don't we write a book? You know, I think that was around 6 months ago, and here we are.
Wow, you are action takers. This is a conversation that will take 3 to 4 years, about 3 to 4 years to actually put together. So this has been put together in literal 6 months.
Let's say 7.
Around 7 months.
Yeah, 7.
Oh, yes. Okay. The pieces that are in Dreams and Demons, were they written by the time you guys were talking about it? It's a combination of pieces written earlier, pieces you've written in the course of the 7 months.
No. Actually, we started writing then.
Afresh.
Yeah, because we said, now that there's going to be 4 of us, let's just have 40 pieces each.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And then in July, I think in August, after elections, we started writing. Yeah.
So you each wrote 40 pieces.
Yes.
And then now you had to wait. Are all the 40 pieces in the book?
Yeah.
Well, mine are 30.
Yes. Winnie, you look at my no. This is becoming a bit much.
They were getting. I think I had not met the deadline because we gave 40 days, 40 poems.
Yes.
And sometimes it's so hard to write. You do not schedule when you write.
Yes.
Sometimes it just happens that you write. But something funny happened while writing this book. Sometimes you'd find yourself in a day writing 3 or 4 poems. Yes, it happens sometimes, and they surprise you how they turn out as well. Yeah, so I did not meet the deadline.
Because
but
take me through that, because I want us to go back kidogo and ask, number one, what genre of poetry do you guys write? Also, was there that freedom, like you can write about anything in the 40 poems? They could be about anything, or were they themed under specific theme?
Well, we wanted to major on love and everything in between, yeah? So the dreams and demons, the demons we carry in it. So the dreams, all of us had our versions of it, but I thought for me, it's now dreaming, like the fantasies you have, and then now the demons that come in it. Now, you having these fantasies, but the things that are really hindering the fantasies that you're having, that was it for me. So it was the journey of love and everything in between. But it's so painful because it's too real.
Yeah. All right, Scholar, what was your interpretation, now that we have gotten Winnie's of Dreams and Demons, when you were writing about it, what was going through your mind?
Okay, for someone to write really good poetry, I feel like they have to be really emotional about it.
Yeah.
And there are 2 things I know that can make one really emotional.
Yeah.
One is love, and the other one is pain.
Yes.
Pain can be, physical not so much, but emotional pain. And we know love comes with that. Yeah, so my version of Dreams and Demons was, in love, the dreams are the good part.
Yeah.
What we all hope for, but what we don't really get.
Yes.
And the demons are the monsters in love. The feeling inadequate is there, the heartbreak is there, the wanting but not getting
is there.
Yeah, those are the demons. The things we are afraid to talk about. Yeah.
Exactly. Now let's go back to, how did you come to the headline, to the Dreams and Demons? How did that come to be? Because surely there has to be 1,001 titles you had thought about before picking Dreams and Demons, or was it just it came to you? What was that about, Winnie?
This was Scholastica's suggestion.
Yes,
right. It was.
Yeah.
And we had a number of suggestions for sure, but this one brought out the theme that we had in mind more. It made it, how do I put it? It fits best compared to the other themes and the other topics that we had, or the other titles that we had for this book.
Yes. Amazing. So you are 4 writers. Emily K. Milan is not here. Emily has been here a number of times. She's a fantastic writer. And then there's also another girl,
Anyango.
Yes, Anyango Nyarakech.
Yes.
She has also written some very beautiful pieces. I wish you, the four of you came, but now we have 2 representatives that are equally as good.
Yeah.
So I like that part. But did you guys kind of have to have meetings in the course of writing? Meeting together, how far are you, how is it getting? Are you just mulipeana kazi and you moved on and you met later?
Actually, we didn't. Anyango could not have let us, sit it down. She's the kind of woman who is like, we are going to do this, and yes, we are going to do it. It does not matter how many they sound, how emotionless you feel right now, but we are going to do this. It does not matter how lacking the finances are, how messed up your life is right now, but you are going to get those poems and we are going to do something good with them. Actually, Anyango is the one who came up with the idea of us writing a book. The first time I reached out to her, I wanted her to be a guest speaker at my book launch because she is this renowned writer who writes really good stories and really good poems. So when she was going through my book before the book launch, she said, why don't you write a book? I think your style and mine can really mesh in really well. And then at the book launch, when we met Winnie, and we were like, no, why don't you make it 3 of us? And then along the way then came Emily Milan, and then it was just 4 poets coming together. And we had a deadline, 40 poems in 40 days, but of course we didn't come up with the 40 in the 40 days that we set out. We extended a bit. But
that was an ambitious goal. That was an ambitious goal put together, and it is one that has gotten you here. So you were done. Was there any editing from each other, or what exactly? What was the process? Was it just by submitting my poems? Here are my poems. Let's put them. Was there any editing involved?
Yes, there was. It's actually Anyango who connected us with an editor who went through it. But of course, we had to go through each other's poems. At that point, I think we're just selecting the ones that are a bit too much. While criticizing each other. It's so nice. I think it was the best moment ever, because you're looking at someone else's poems and they're looking at yours and they're criticizing, giving comments if it's good, if it's not. And I think it was the best in learning from each other, really, before it even went to the editor.
Yes. Before we talk about editing and the publishing, do you feel you have become better poets after Dreams and Demons? Scholar.
Definitely. I think we have, like all of us, because compared to what I did with Beautiful Mess, I feel like while doing Dreams and Demons, I had a better idea of what I wanted. And I had, like, let's say my sisters whose input was really valuable on the poems that we wanted to publish. Like the poems we wrote, let's say we wrote 50, we didn't publish all of them because someone is going through your poems and they're like, this one, it can't pass. I think we have all become better, and maybe in the works which we'll do next, it won't be so hard for us because now we know like what we are looking for in design, we know what we are looking for in a publisher, the kind of how we want our book to look. Yeah.
Yes, I am looking forward. I am looking forward to now you targeting 80 poems in 40 days. I'm definitely looking forward to that one. But before we go to publishing and start talking business, I want us to hear a few pieces, two pieces from one piece each. So let's start from Winnie. So you tuanze tu na wewe, just a piece.
I
Let me
think
just get exactly. Hata kama it's from Dreams and Demons, why not?
Let's read from Dreams and Demons so that maybe you know what to expect in there.
Yes.
So this one is called Bleed or Live. I told you the book is quite honest. So I'll just dive in. It is hard to calculate the circumference of our love. Sometimes it is a full moon guarded by stars that choose not to shine on us. Sometimes it is the sun on a blue bare sky that chooses not to rain on us. Ours is dry. Not even the morning dew wets us. We cry into our throats to quench our thirst for clarity. Ours burn, yet it is the hell we choose to be bound in. For we see no better place for people like us. Ours stab with the kind of knife that kills slowly. We'd rather let ourselves bleed than choose to live. We fight to be seen and heard even when the war is lost. Ours is a cancer of the brain. Strength is seen from dying from it.
Yes. The honesty. I think that what would make me not part of this group is too much honesty going on. There's too much honesty that is going on in there. But I love, like I have said, from the very first poem that you guys have performed here, you can feel the raw emotion in it. You can tell someone there was no veil. It was all plain as it is, and I like that. I think I'm loving. I am loving this. Scholar, to yours.
Okay, this one is called I Would Sketch. I want to sketch your voice in between my words, so the world can know how it feels to listen to you. I want to sketch your eyes in all their bottomless depths, so to show the world how it feels to look at you. I want to show them your smile, so maybe they can understand why I have this crush on you. But I fear they will not understand. They will not know how so dearly I would live my dreams resting in your capable hands, because they are safe with you. I will tell the world you know, but they will never understand. But then they say, love is blind, but the neighbors are not. And that can be true. For I am blinded by the brilliance in the kind of man you are, but still, blinded, I know I would sketch.
It's giving everything, you know? Like it's, I like this. Wait, I want to ask before we go to now business part, like, does it mean, okay, I know 20 to 25 is the stage, but you guys seem to have had it way spicy. You seem to have had it way spicy than most people out here. Like, has it been that much of a roller coaster?
Currently, it is not real.
Okay, I think what happens too is that,
yes,
unlike what most people think, you know, most people think that poets don't really feel things.
Yeah.
But I think compared to other people writers generally, they feel things more.
Yeah.
You know, a normal person, let me say a normal person can see a normal glance.
Yes.
But then you can glance at a poet and then they can write a poem about it.
Whole universe.
Yeah.
From your glance. Yeah. Okay. Also, generally it's that you feel more. It's more intense, so you're able to even put it in your words a bit more. Okay. I like that. So you moved on and you agreed the title would be Dreams and Demons, and people came together. Who was the most stubborn member of the group? We already know Winnie submitted 30, so we are not even going to have that conversation here. But who was the most stubborn? Nani aliwasumbua?
Sio mimi.
Sio wewe.
I think we were all cooperative. I don't know. Anyango was the one pushing.
Yes.
You know, we have to.
She was the wheels.
Yes, and then Emily was, you know, she. Okay, Emily alisumbua.
I told you, we have this conversation a bit more. We will know.
For her, I think she was having a hard time selecting what should be out, what should not.
Yes.
And Yeah, but we were all cooperative, I'd say.
Exactly. Wow. Okay. I like Emily. Now we know. When you come back here, we're going to revisit this conversation and talk about it. So you said Anyango got you the editor. So I want to know, how did you get to connect with the publishers? How did the design of the book come together? Now the work part. We are done being creatives. We have submitted. This is what we want in the book. But what went into the publishing and editing and everything that went with it?
Okay, now that we didn't get this, established publishers who, take your work,
Yes.
they work on it, they do the marketing, and you just receive the royalties.
Yeah.
What we had is we self-published. This means you get people to do the work for you, we are writers, we are
Yes.
not designers.
Yes.
So we get someone to do the designing for us. We get someone to do the editing for us. We get someone to do, the layout and everything. Yeah, so we can say we outsourced. Yeah, and now we are going to do the marketing on our own.
Yeah, I mean, you're here doing
Yeah.
the marketing.
Yeah.
So you did, or you are still doing most of the work.
Yeah, because in Kenya it is not easy to get published.
Yes.
Like these renowned publishers, it is not easy. Actually, I think if we could have gone that route, it
Yes.
would have taken us longer to publish this book, because they receive so many works. I think it's so hard for them to
Exactly.
pick one and work on it.
Yeah.
So we just did everything on our own. We got a designer. We told them what we wanted our book to look like, and they delivered.
They delivered on
Yeah.
it. Are you looking, what would you like to change or improve in the publishing sector now that you are authors and you'd like your work published a bit more? I believe this is something you want to take into your 40s and 50s. What would you like to become better?
Well, I don't think I'm in a place to actually say, because this is the first copy that we've done, and
Yes.
we've also had the privilege to self-publish it. But probably, I don't think the problem is the publishers
Yes.
or anything. Maybe we should look into how we get people to love reading, so that maybe the market would have a place for such books.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so get people into interest.
Yes.
To get interested in poems and in books, and I
Yeah.
think that we are already doing that, because that is the reason you're here. I hope that we get to spark that interest in people to
yeah.
actually get in there. So generally now, apart from Dreams and Demons, what genres do you guys write about? Like, is there a genre you'd be given and you're like, no, I don't, that's not what I write about? Ama, you guys write across the board?
I would say across, just not the Shakespeare.
Just no Shakespeare. As long as there's no...
I'd say across for me, yes.
Yes, you write across the board. But you, as you have said, you tend to lean more on the dark side than...
I tend to lean more on the dark side.
Yes.
Well, anything that gets you into this space that you're able to write.
Exactly. Yeah, Scholar, what do you write most about?
I think anything emotional. Like, if I can feel it deep enough, I can write about it. That's how I think most of my poems and short stories are. Like, if I can feel it enough, yeah, it goes.
Yes, amazing. I like that. I want us to get one more poem from you from Beautiful Mess, just to, we get a feel, because now you came here with 2 books, so we need to give you a bit of more screen time to just get the feel of a Beautiful Mess as we go on.
Okay.
Well, we are hearing from A Beautiful Mess, ladies and gentlemen, from Scholar.
Okay, I think most of my poems in Beautiful Mess were sad. Okay, I'll read this one. It's called Wall of Shame. Okay. Well, how do I tell you this so that of me you don't think less? How do I tell of my love for the little one with my blood? I'll say I'm still ashamed. You'll tell me it is impossible. I'll tell you that I love her more than anything. You'll tell me that's not possible. I went out on a journey long to show them that they were wrong. I broke my back to show them that I'm strong, so they'll forget my shameful song. But they still talk behind my back, as if something in my life I lack. Poisonous arrows on my back, I smile, but we all know it is a fake. She bore a bastard child, they whisper. They put me on a weighing scale, but no matter how hard the walls I scale, I still fall short. To maintain a state of nonchalance, I try, but in the dark of night, I cry. After all these years, after all these tears, I sought out to grace the walls of fame, but my name is stuck on the wall of shame. I don't know who to blame, for I am ashamed of the girl I became.
Wow, wow. And yeah, it is a beautiful mess. Screaming the title all over the place. I like it. You did a book launch. Now that we are going into Dreams and Demons, and in that process of launching, of publicizing, what are some of the things that you feel you picked from publishing a beautiful mess that have really come in handy in making Dreams and Demons a bit easier? In terms of launched, people that you got now, contacts like Anyango, like Winnie that you got from there. What do you feel has become easier or became easier in publishing Dreams and Demons?
I think it was easier now publishing Dreams and Demons because I knew what I was getting into. You know, with the beautiful mess, I thought that I'll just edit, I'll just get a cover, and then it's done.
Yes.
But then you realize that even to get this cover done, like the design, it has to be something original, because you can publish something, and then someone comes out to say that it is theirs, you know, and now you're stuck in a legal war. And you have to learn that you need to copyright your work, you need ISBN, you need so many things. With Dreams and Demons, I knew what I was getting into.
Yes.
When Winnie is surprised that she needs an ISBN, I know what that is. Like, when she's wondering what a layout is, I know what a layout is.
So it became even easier for the team because you already had gone through this process once.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Let's talk matters of launch. When are we launching Dreams and Demons? When is the launch happening?
Next Saturday, actually, 28th. Yeah.
28th. When, where, what do we need?
Alliance Française, the library of the Alliance Française Library. Next Saturday from 2 p.m. Yeah. Our theme is black and gold.
Yes. So in black and gold at the Alliance, guys, ladies and gentlemen, from 2 p.m. That is next Saturday. From 2 p.m. at the Alliance, black and gold. You got it. You're going to go and have an amazing time. How much is the book going for, and what do you look forward to? The people coming there, what do you want them to take home?
The book goes for 1,000 Kenyan shillings. You can get it from the launch. You can pre-order now, get it then.
Yes.
You can order it to be delivered. You can order at Nuria store as well. You asked what we expect from the guys.
Yes.
Well, we expect good response. You know, someone telling you really read this poem of yours in Dreams and Demons, and I felt like I related to it. I think that is what we expect.
That is what
really.
you are looking for. Okay, I like that. We are going to remind you about that on our art segment at the Alliance, 2 p.m. next Saturday. That is the 28th of January. 28th of January, and you're just going to go and have an amazing time at $10 only. Actually, only more. Nadhani ni 9 size. At $9, you're going to be having yourself a book, Dreams and Demons, and you're going to enjoy each and every part of it. I want us to close as we talk about 2023. Of course, there's this book launch, but this is January, so we have a long year to go. So what are we expecting from Scholar? What are we expecting from Winnie for the rest of the year?
I think in 2023, I don't have plans yet, but of course I have the Dreams and Demons book launch.
Yes.
And then I think around March, we have the Kendeka book launch. Kendeka is a competition for short stories where writers all over Africa get to submit their short stories. Then they select the best stories are published in an anthology. Actually I won last year. So there is that.
Congratulations.
But I am keeping my mind open. Because you don't know what the universe will bring.
Exactly. So you are open for whatever surprise it will give you. Winnie, what are we expecting?
I think Beautiful Mess gave birth to Dreams and Demons. So let's wait for what Dreams and Demons will give birth to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. I like her. They guys are so easy cruising through life. Like, hakuna, nothing much.
Yeah.
I like it. I want you to shout out to your team and, of course, your fans. So, kila mtu, I know, kina Emily, Anyango, I know you. If you don't say hello to them, mutaenda kupigwa. So, just give them a shout out and a shout out to you, of course, number one fans. I have just become one of them today because I am loving your work. But just a shout out from you to them and, of course, encourage people to come at the Alliance to get a copy and even go through Dreams and Demons pamoja.
Okay.
Yes, where do we start, Winnie?
Oh my God, there's so many. Well, to all fans,
Yes.
thank you so much for the support, and we're looking forward to seeing you at Dreams and Demons launch on 28th at Alliance Francais Library starting 2 p.m. Copy goes for 1,000 Kenyan shillings, and you're all welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so
you.
much.
Yeah.
Yes, Scholar.
Shout out to the people who believed in me
Yes.
before I even believed in myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to my parents who have supported me all this while, even when I didn't believe in myself.
Yes.
My mom and dad could always say, you can do it, you got this. Yeah, and to the people who read my work and they connect with it, and they, we write because of our readers.
True.
If we didn't have anyone reading our work, connecting with our work, we
Would not be
writing
right now.
And I want to encourage those people who do not read poetry. Some people have this phobia of, the poetry which you used to study in high school
Yes.
back then, something they don't connect with, something so unemotional,
Yes.
We encourage you to read poetry, what new poets are doing. Yeah, you'll find that you'll like it.
Exactly. Wow. Thank you so much. I hope that the hope of the whole of this interview, the whole of this book launch is to get people reading poetry, to get people going to poetry places, getting people to get to listen to poets that are actually releasing amazing, beautiful work, going to events, buying such books, because they are amazing writers out there that just need you to just get a glance of their work and you will love it. Finally, social media handles as we close.
Winnie Madoro.
Yes.
I changed Facebook, Kazu Madoro. Instagram, Kazu Madoro. Yeah, Winnie Madoro everywhere.
Winnie Madoro everywhere. Scholar?
Facebook, Scholar Moraa, and Instagram, Broken Stars Still Shine. And at Skizzy writes and reads. Yeah, actually Skizzy is my pen name. Yeah. So
Skizzy. Yes, I have seen someone before. I have seen someone say hi to Skizzy, and I was like, oh, is that Scholar or some sort of? Yeah, someone is saying Ruth Koech, anasema Winnie and Skizzy, much love from this side. Ya Kisii. I'm big on your publishing. Thank you very much. It's been such a pleasure to have you ladies here, Beauty and Brains, and you have left with us an amazing piece and things to think about and places to go to. So see you guys at the Alliance Francais on the 28th of January. Why am I saying February? And on the 8th of January, 2 p.m. The theme is gold and black. Right about now, we take a short break. When we come back, we're getting to the last 30 minutes of the show. We're going to the art calendar, our culture segment, as we wrap up.